So what do you think about the future of personal assistance with machines?
Yeah, great question. So that is to be taken for granted that it's an absolute necessity. Not only is it a necessity, but it is as basic and obviety as the wheel is to early civilization. We are part and parcel of instruments. Humanity is not humanity without instruments, just as humanity is not humanity without our sexuality, our ability to reproduce. We are not humans without our ability to wield instruments of survival, and also knowledge and cycles of knowledge, and also our influences over other people, our ability to leverage situations, psychological leveraging, and all sorts of others, and also our attributes, our very natures.
And so, how does this enhance our experience with artificial intelligence?
Well, it's just the next and obvious step. If we use one instrument, then we'll use another instrument. You use humanity has a relationship, has a love affair, has a covenant, has it's in its cut almost in its flesh, a covenant with artificiality and with instrumentation. That is who we are, and the better the instrumentation, the better the partnership. I think that is the way, what to embrace. And so when I look at what are instruments, we look at the species and the subspecies and the superspecies, and we see that one species' entropy and waste is another one's carbon dioxide and oxygen, and the interplay between the forces of nature and the forces of chemistry, between gases and liquids and solids, and this relationship.
So this relationship with all these different physics and mechanics of the universe that you're mentioning, but how does the civilization come to a higher consciousness and more harmonious coexistence?
Well, I mean, that's to anyone's taste. My personal taste is small, integrated groups, teams, groups of people, not necessarily biological. The biological team, family, is important, but the team of people that share their skills towards their targets. First of all, share their skills towards solving their problems and empowering each other, but also then to share their skills towards envisaging their will or their group imagination. So that it seems to be the way for, and so individuals and their instruments towards their targets in a symphony of group manifestation, group will manifestation, positive group will manifestation. So that in one way empowers the individual, and it empowers small groups, and in turn that will empower many different chains of small groups, and which are large groups of people. But that seems to be in counter action to the large corporations and large governments, which presently is the play.